to Cognitia Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cognitia Podcast. We are back with another riveting episode today. Every week, we get together to discuss a new topic from the world of emerging digital technologies, from new developments to hands-on guides, from things you should know to what you can do to embrace new tools and best practices, and so much more. It is a fact that the cryptocurrency landscape is constantly evolving, with regulatory changes and platform decisions reshaping how digital assets are traded and used worldwide. To navigate this ever-changing environment, crypto traders and enthusiasts need to stay informed about major developments that could impact their holdings and trading strategies. In today's episode, we talk about some breaking news that is sending ripples through the crypto community, something that affects one of the most widely used cryptocurrencies that many of you probably interact with regularly, whether you realize it or not. According to reports last week, Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, has announced it will delist Tether's USDT stablecoin from its platform, but only for users in the European Economic Area. This development has raised questions and concerns across the crypto community, so we are going to break down what this means, why it is happening, and what the future might hold. So, what is Binance? For those who might be new to cryptocurrency trading, let us start with Binance. Binance is currently the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume. Founded in 2017 by Changpeng Zhao, often known simply as CZ, the platform quickly rose to prominence due to its extensive range of available cryptocurrencies, low trading fees, and user-friendly interface. Binance started its journey in China but quickly relocated due to China's increasing restrictions on cryptocurrency. The company has had a somewhat nomadic existence, moving its headquarters multiple times to navigate regulatory environments. Interestingly, Binance began establishing operations in British Columbia, Canada, where it received some initial regulatory approvals, before eventually moving significant parts of its operations to El Salvador, a country that has embraced Bitcoin as legal tender. Today, Binance serves millions of users worldwide and has expanded beyond just being an exchange to offer various services, including staking, savings accounts, NFT marketplaces, and more. Its influence in the crypto space is immense, which is why when Binance makes a move like delisting a major stablecoin like USDT for a specific region, people pay attention. Now, who is Tether, and what is USDT? Tether Limited is the company behind USDT, one of the first and still the largest stablecoins by market capitalization. But what exactly is a stablecoin? Well, unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, whose prices can fluctuate wildly, stablecoins are designed to maintain a stable value, typically pegged to a fiat currency like the US dollar. USDT specifically is pegged to the US dollar with a 1:1 ratio, meaning 1 USDT is supposed to always equal 1 US dollar. This stability makes USDT extremely useful in the crypto ecosystem. Traders often use it as a haven during market volatility, moving their assets into USDT instead of completely exiting to fiat currencies, which can be more time-consuming and expensive. Tether was launched in 2014 and has grown to become an integral part of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. At present, USDT has a market capitalization of over $90 billion, making it not just the largest stablecoin but one of the largest cryptocurrencies overall by market cap. But before we dive into why Binance is delisting USDT for the EA, let us clarify what the European Economic Area is. The EA is an international agreement that allows for the extension of the European Union's single market to non-EU member states. It includes all 27 EU countries plus Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway. The EA operates under a set of common rules and regulations designed to enable the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people within this area. It's important to understand that the EA has been proactive in developing regulatory frameworks for cryptocurrencies, with initiatives like the Markets in Crypto Assets (MiCA) regulation setting clear guidelines for crypto asset service providers. If you are wondering why this delisting is happening, allow us to explain. According to Binance announcement, the decision comes in response to regulatory requirements specific to the European Economic Area. While Binance hasn't provided extensive details, this move is widely believed to be connected to the implementation of MiCA, which imposes stringent requirements on stablecoin issuers operating within the EA. Under MiCA, stablecoin issuers must maintain sufficient reserves to back their tokens, provide regular audits of these reserves, and meet various other compliance requirements. Some analysts suggest that Tether's practices might not fully align with these new regulatory standards. It is crucial to note that this delisting is only happening for users in the EA. Binance users in other regions can continue to trade and hold USDT without any changes. This targeted approach highlights the regional nature of crypto regulation and how exchanges like Binance are adapting their services to comply with different regulatory environments around the world. The delisting decision does not come in a vacuum. Tether has faced numerous controversies over the years, which may have influenced regulatory perspectives and Binance's decision. One of the most significant controversies occurred in 2021 when the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, fined Tether $41 million for falsely claiming that every USDT token was backed one by cash reserves. The investigation revealed that for periods, Tether only had sufficient fiat reserves to back a portion of the circulating USDT tokens, not all of them as claimed. This raised serious questions about the true stability of the stablecoin. Beyond reserve issues, USDT has also faced accusations of being involved in various illicit activities. There have been claims that Tether is used to facilitate transactions for entities under international sanctions. Some reports have alleged connections to North Korean financing, suggesting that the country might be using USDT to evade sanctions and potentially fund its nuclear weapons program. Similarly, there have been allegations about USDT being used by Mexican drug cartels for money laundering, Russian arms dealers for illicit weapons trade, and Chinese manufacturers of synthetic opioids like fentanyl to receive payments. While Tether has consistently denied these allegations and no definitive proof has been presented for many of these claims, the persistent controversies have created a cloud of suspicion around the stablecoin. This reputation issue, combined with regulatory concerns, may have factored into Binance's decision to distance itself from USDT in regions with strict regulatory oversight like the EA. What impact will this have on crypto holders and traders? First, if you currently hold USDT on Binance and you are in the EA, you need to be aware that Binance has provided a timeline for the delisting. Users will need to convert their USDT to other cryptocurrencies or stablecoins before the deadline, or Binance will automatically convert remaining USDT holdings to BUSD, Binance USD, Binance stablecoin, or another compliant stablecoin. This forced conversion could have tax implications in some jurisdictions, so it is worth consulting with a tax professional if you hold significant amounts of USDT. Additionally, if you regularly use USDT for trading or as a store of value, you'll need to adapt your strategy. You might consider using alternative stablecoins like USDC, bust, or yours, a euro-pegged stablecoin that remain compliant with EA regulations. For traders who use USDT trading pairs on Binance, you will need to shift to alternative trading pairs. This might cause some short-term inconvenience as you adjust your trading strategies and get used to monitoring different pairs for liquidity and price action. And what about the broader impact on the crypto ecosystem? This forced conversion could have tax implications in some jurisdictions, so it is worth consulting with a tax professional if you hold significant amounts of USDT. Additionally, if you regularly use USDT for trading or as a store of value, you'll need to adapt your strategy. You might consider using alternative stablecoins like USDC, BUST, or yours, a euro-pegged stablecoin that remain compliant with EA regulations. For traders who use USDT trading pairs on Binance, you will need to shift to alternative trading pairs. This might cause some short-term inconvenience as you adjust your trading strategies and get used to monitoring different pairs for liquidity and price action. And what about the broader impact on the crypto ecosystem? Looking at the bigger picture, Binance's decision could have several ripple effects throughout the crypto ecosystem. First, it could accelerate the shift away from USDT to other stablecoins in European markets. We might see increased adoption of euro-pegged stablecoins, which would be more naturally aligned with the EA's financial ecosystem. As we look toward the future, several trends seem likely to shape the evolution of stablecoins. First, we'll likely see increased regulatory clarity worldwide, with more jurisdictions following the EA's lead in establishing clear frameworks for stablecoin issuers and users. Second, transparency is becoming non-negotiable. Future successful stablecoins will likely feature regular third-party audits, clear reserve management policies, and transparent governance structures. The days of taking claims about backing at face value are ending. Third, we might see the rise of more regionalized stablecoins, designed specifically to comply with local regulations and pegged to local currencies. This could include more euro-pegged, yen-pegged, or yuan-pegged stablecoins targeting specific markets. Fourth, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, will likely enter the picture more prominently. As governments worldwide explore issuing their digital currencies, these could compete with or complement private stablecoins, potentially reshaping the entire ecosystem. Finally, technological innovation will continue with new approaches to creating and maintaining stable value in cryptocurrencies. We are already seeing algorithmic stablecoins and other novel approaches that don't rely on traditional fiat currency reserves. Binance's decision to delist USDT for EA users marks another significant milestone in the maturation of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. It highlights the tension between the original borderless vision of cryptocurrency and the reality of operating within a world of national and regional regulations. For those of you trading or investing in cryptocurrencies, this serves as a reminder of the importance of staying informed about regulatory developments and platform policies that could impact your assets. Diversification across different types of stablecoins and platforms might be a prudent strategy in this evolving landscape. The future of stablecoins remains bright, but it is likely to be shaped increasingly by regulatory considerations and demands for greater transparency and accountability. Those stablecoin projects that can adapt to these expectations while maintaining the utility and accessibility that made stablecoins popular in the first place will be positioned for long-term success. We are at a stage where today's crypto innovations can become obsolete or non-compliant tomorrow, and this change is only getting faster with time. Whether you are an individual trader or part of an organization involved in the crypto space, staying adaptable and informed will be key to navigating this rapidly evolving landscape. With that, we come to the end of this week's episode of our podcast. We will be back next week with another interesting and inspiring episode. Do check out our previous episodes if you haven't already. You can leave us a review and share our episodes with your friends and colleagues. It would help us a lot. Until next week, then. Happy learning.